signal holding steady. Alright guys, we're fading the intro now. Hey yes! Knock knock! Who's there? Hey, my car just ran out of gas up the street. Can I come in and use your phone? That's not how knock-knock jokes work. What's a knock-knock joke? Where do you keep your kitchen knives?
Welcome back to News, where we continue our month-long spooky story-a-thon, or as we've been calling it, the spooktacular, pumpkin, lively, outrageous, out-of-control, screaming Halloween extravaganza.
You know, Russ, I've been thinking we could all use a little palate cleanser in this time of skeletons and grisly ghoulies. After all, the world is on fucking fire.
Okay, so what'd you have in mind?
I'm glad you asked. I have handpicked a variety of people that we can hold up to be guiding lights of wholesomeness, and I'd like to share them with our audience in order to reassure them that good people exist.
This sounds awful.
Well, you don't have to do anything for 4 to 5 minutes.
Let the awfulness cup overflow.
Okay, so the first...
One sec. Hey, Oz, as he reads these, give me a background check on each.
What? Hey, that is totally uncalled for, man.
Hey, Doug, who hired you?
Jim did. Why? Background check's coming up.
Whatever. First up is Jeff D. He works in the chocolate factory and was an Army combat medic, making people's lives a little bit sweeter after serving his country with bravery.
Oz?
One Jeffrey Dahmer, murderous sex maniac, kept skulls as trophies and sometimes engaged in necrophilia.
Hey, he said sometimes. That means sometimes he didn't.
Who's next on your list, Hitler?
No, Mr. Smarty Pants. He's a teacher. Andrei Chikatilo.
A Soviet serial killer nicknamed the Butcher of Rostov, the Red Ripper, the Rostov Ripper, who sexually assaulted, murdered, and mutilated at least 52 women and children.
Can I see your list? You've got Ed Gein down as a self-taught upholsterer, and the DC Sniper is a Big Brother program participant.
Those are both technically factual statements. I'm the reverse rhinoplasty pumpkin. My sneezes are like a bazooka. The advisor was a chief of police from Jersey? Yeah, I advise you to cut us in on 20% of the day.
There's one magical, haunted evening each year when all the scary creatures come out to prowl through every neighborhood.
And we call that the primaries.
But here's the scariest monster of all.
Khloe Kardashian before makeup.
Which doesn't know it, but she's taking some frightening chances of being hurt.
She came rolling in the hood without strapping.
The costume is very, very dangerous. Can you see the things that make it dangerous? What about that mask? She can hardly see through those tiny holes for her eyes.
Well, sister, if you can't see yourself, we'll never be able to help you.
In front of you, but unless you happen to turn your head, you wouldn't see that car coming as you start to cross the street. You could be run over.
Something easily solved with an eye resizing.
Curb. Ow, that hurts.
Now you've lost your stash. The shot collar will ice you, punk.
Even worse to sprawl out on the street in front of a car coming. Now let's imagine that we're in that car.
Yes, the power to who lives or dies, to reap the candy from the sticky red fruit of the dead children.
As the driver
Jesus, dude.
truck, you might not see her until it's too late.
How about now?
Really
Which is better, 1 or 2?
Before we
One
think about some ways
or two?
which could see and be seen better, let's take another look at her costume. Whoops, down she goes again.
Nobody help her. She has to learn.
More bumps and bruises than candy tonight. Let's see if we can help her, shall we? And by helping her, maybe you can learn some things that will help you stay safe at Halloween. First, we need to turn back the clock.
Yeah, let's manipulate the delicate cosmic balance of the quantum realm for trick-or-treating.
Long. It's too easy to trip over a long, full skirt.
First, have a young Tony Danza dress you.
So we can shorten the skirt.
Yes, sister. Keep hiking till you ain't got no secrets. Say yes to the dress.
That's a clumsy thing to carry.
Trade it for a smaller caliber, like a 10 gauge or a 22.
It's usually easy to shorten brooms.
Just don't let the 5-0 know, or you'll do a dime with standing warrants.
That can trip you or scratch you. Cardboard brooms and swords are usually safer than wooden ones. But it's safest not to carry anything like that in the first place. Now, what else might we change on this costume to make it safer?
Well,
Color. Remember how hard it was to see the little witch because of her dark costume on a dark night?
oh yeah, maybe if she...
Light, bright colors on the street at night so drivers can see us.
Whoa. We got a red alert. That's a code 456. Blonde-haired white child in a white robe and a pointy hat.
A good way to make...
Holy shit! And what do we say when we get candy? White power!
Some costumes come
I look like an idiot.
cloth. Here's what it looks like to a car driver,
20 points for a tiny Klansman.
even on the darkest night. And while you're putting reflective tape on the costume, you should also add some of it to the bag or container you'll use to carry home your candy.
That ought to keep your mouth shut, clown.
Reflective material when they're made. And it's a good idea to write your name, address, and phone number on the sack.
Also, leave a trail of candy and glow sticks to your door in case the kidnapper loses your trail.
Any problem with it? Do you remember how hard it was to see out through those little eye holes? To be safe at night, you have to be able to see clearly, as well as be seen. We can improve the mask by cutting larger holes to look out of. There, that's better. But there is a
face that says, 4 o'clock whiskey can't undo broken condoms.
wear a mask.
You be tripping?
Think you need a mask to disguise yourself? Well, just watch what you can do, with a little help from your parents.
Okay, now if anyone asks, you're Larry Henson and you're co-signing the loan.
Eyebrow pencil, different colors of eyeshadow, rouge, lipstick, an old mop or wig, some wax teeth,
A still on fire log from the fireplace? A rabid Wolverine? Literally anything.
other odds and ends.
Yes, and then I'll take the mayor hostage. Albanian Karate Kid, Senior Super Banana, late on the alimony, recently neutered cat.
Whether you buy a costume or design your own,
All right, place your bets.
made of flame retardant material.
Duh. How does this lighter work?
Fire easily.
Flame retardant. Classy. Hey, has anybody seen the adults? I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen one.
Now our little witch has turned into a beautiful princess.
Why am I dressed up like a tampon?
But there are a few other things you should do before going out. First, eat a big dinner.
6 steaks and a gallon of whey protein should do it.
Sample some of your treats while you're out, and that's definitely not a good idea. Keep an eye on the clock. In many places, the police set the hours that you should trick or treat.
And the police state, the authorities state when you trick and if you treat.
Ready with treats for you. And drivers should be more careful
Wait for it.
with hours.
Okay, go now. They're reloading.
Make sure you carry a flashlight when you go. The light will not only help you see where you're going,
I'm going out into the pitch black night alone. Okay, sweetie, bring back menthols in a 2-liter Mr. Pibb. Trick-or-treaters, come out to play.
always travel with a group, not alone. It's safer still to have a parent along to keep an eye on things.
Don't wear gang colors.
Always walk. Riding a bicycle at night is always dangerous.
Alert others to your arrival by firing a small handgun into the air.
As you go from house to house, stay on the sidewalks as much as possible.
If attacked by bears, soil yourself and stab at the eyes.
Area where there are no sidewalks. Walk as far off the roadway as possible.
Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. In the event of a drop in cabin pressure, oxygen mask will fall from the ceiling.
Brightly lighted corners. Not in the middle of the block, and never between two parked cars.
I want to rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone.
In your own neighborhood when you're trick-or-treating. Your neighbors are probably hoping to see you in costume on Halloween. And it's safest to visit people you know.
Also, don't accept small cash loans or pork loins.
Oh, very well. Don't go into their homes.
That's mine! Make some space! Apples! What do you think this is, the Great Depression? Can I interest you in an unpackaged, vaguely suspicious rectangle?
Something on fruit or gum that could make you sick if you eat it.
You know, if I could sum up the 70s, it would be mustard colored.
Then ask your parents to help you check them carefully to make sure that there's nothing in them or on them that could hurt you.
Most parents only charge a 10% processing fee, but don't be afraid to shop around.
Fruit should be washed before you eat it.
And then thrown back at the person that gave it to you.
Fruit should be sliced
Mom, why does 1970s candy suck?
aside that could hurt you.
Yeah, there's like 3 apples in there. What am I, Amish?
If you're not
Next, use a bent spoon and a lighter to boil the candy down into a liquid.
away. But let's get back to the fun part of Halloween with the princess and her friends.
Anything to stop whatever that shit was. Hey, hear that? Someone's getting shower murdered.
Almost everyone enjoys a good joke or riddle.
Like that time we filled Uncle Vinny's dialysis machine with Mountain Dew.
Toast. What's a wiener when you take out at 10 times?
5 to 10 before your first parole.
Where does Dracula keep his money?
Where?
In a blood bank.
Here, have some candy.
However, some practical jokes and pranks aren't so funny.
Yeah, throw rotten eggs. Not rotten eggs filled with sulfuric acid.
To your parents, who might have to pay for it.
And best believe it's coming out of your face.
Tonight has been a magical night. We saw a scary monster changed into a beautiful, happy, and safe...
Oh God, the brakes are out! I can't stop! I can't stop! Oh no, the children! Honk honk! Crash! Oh, they're dead! Everybody's dead! I got viscera in my candy pocket! And just like my faith in our criminal justice system, the episode is over. Yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the link in the description for our recently released stations. Also check out our other show, Required Reading, and follow us on Instagram at Russ_does_stuff.
Hey Centerville, thanks for watching News. If you're looking for a way to support the channel, or just get some sweet stylish gear, check out the link in the description for all our News gear. Which is actually just the 2 designs. So